34 on low setting. Freaking 34, 35 climbing. I have it vented. Apparently not vented enough. Unbelievable. And climbing. I gotta turn this off. There's 37, and it was climbing pretty quick. Fucking buddy heater. Got the vents. Now I'm vented even more. Still climbing. Alright, 39. More air. 40. Unbelievable. Can't have a heater in here. That is ridiculous. There we go, 44. That seems to be the max. Still off. Maybe it's just me breathing. But vent. Vent. Still 44. Oh, 45. What the I don't get it. There we are at 46. Propane tank is outside. I have it plumbed in. Thing's been off now for at least 10 minutes. Still not going down. I don't know what to say. 47. Climbing. I'm gonna have to get up and open up everything because at 50 I think this thing sounds an alarm. And I don't want to wake everybody up at 5:45 in the AM. Mr. Buddy, what's the deal, man?
Before I get into my commentary on the Mr. Heater's second fail in as many tries, I'm going to run time-lapse footage from the sunrise of Nordhoff Peak. Please click the link in the corner if you want to see the edited video on it. Hopefully it's soothing as I talk through Mr. Heater's issues. So most of you may have seen the first video on the subject. If not, then the link is in the description below. That video put Mr. Heater Big Buddy in a difficult position. I had the propane tank in an insulated tent with no venting. It failed that test, as most of you may have thought. So this second time I needed Mr. Heater Buddy was my November trip to the Rubicon Trail. We had beautiful sunny days, but cold nights. Even with the tent vented, the propane tank outside, and the smaller Mr. Heater Buddy, it didn't matter. This is with the lowest heating settings, no less. CO2 levels were escalating. Believe it or not, a third attempt was made a couple weekends later by my brother-in-law. He went on a hunting trip to snowy Idaho and took my larger ShiftPod 2 tent with him. In sub-freezing temperatures, he fired up his Big Buddy heater for the night. When they needed it most, their heater kept on shutting off. It was so bad that they had to go back into town to get a generator to inefficiently power an electric heater, which was its own nightmare, but at least they had heat in the tent. We theorized that it was actually the heater's low oxygen sensor safely shutting the unit down as the carbon monoxide levels rose. So props to the company for having working sensors that kept my brother-in-law safe. My praise does stop there, though. Straight up, I wouldn't recommend these propane heaters for indoor use. Maybe if you wanted to have them on for 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime and to change clothes in the morning, but that's about it. In fact, it was pretty useless in the outside on that cold November morning while making coffee. You're better off putting on an extra jacket. Literally, the only way you could get some warmth with it was by standing above it and straddling it. The Big Buddy version has a battery-operated fan that can blow the hot air onto you from a distance. with the fan and more BTUs, it does work better for out in the open outdoor use. So there you have it. You know, the Mr. Buddy heater doesn't work well outside or inside. The Big Buddy version does work okay if you're outside and not able to have a campfire. That being said, I bet there are better and cheaper outdoor propane heaters. So, what are the better options for heating a tent in the winter? The research that I have done have pointed me to two options: diesel heaters or a wood burning stove. They would definitely get the job done, but they do come with their own drawbacks and compromises. Now, if you're interested in a video on my research of these two alternative heating options, please let me know in the comments. Or if you want to comment on these Buddy heaters, please do so. I might have missed something in the three different failures of the Mr. Heater Buddy units. If this video was helpful, please click that like button as it'll help gauge interest on creating similar videos on other gear reviews. If you like this content or have interest in backcountry adventures, then please subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.